Pokemon Forever. In a forest in the Johto region, a Pokemon trainer named Sammy is warned by a woman named Tova to be wary of the voice of the forest, which is Celebi, a Pokemon capable of time travel. Celebi is pursued by a Pokemon hunter and is injured. Sammy protects it from the hunter, but Celebi uses its power to travel forward in time, taking Sammy with it. 40 years later, the elderly hunter is confronted by the iron-masked Marauder, a cruel and sinister member of Team Rocket, who seeks to enslave Celebi. The Marauder uses a dark ball, a unique Pokeball that can capture Pokemon already owned by trainers, turns them evil and increases their power to the highest level on the hunter's Tyranitar and orders it to use its Hyper Beam attack to destroy most of the hunter's possessions. Meanwhile, Ash Ketchum, Misty, and Brock arrive in the neighborhood of Arborville, spotting the legendary Suicune on a riverbank. Speaking to Professor Oak, the trio learn he encountered Suicune himself many years ago. But they have to depart before he can explain how. The group are taken to the forest by a local named Mr. White, but encounter the elderly Tova and her granddaughter Diana, warned of the voice of the forest. Celebi and Sammy appear from the past, but the former hides, while Sammy comes to terms with his time displacement. Ash, Sammy, Misty, and Brock find the wounded Celebi and decide to take him to the Lake of Life, said to have healing waters. Team Rocket pursue the children, joining forces with the Marauder. The children are guided to the lake by wild Pokemon where Celebi is healed. That night, Ash and Sammy bond, hoping the latter can return to his era. The next day, the Marauder confronts the group using a dark ball to capture Celebi and uses its immense power over nature to encase it in enormous draconian-like armor made from the forest. Jesse is captured, the Marauder admitting he plots to overthrow Team Rocket's leader, Giovanni, and conquer the world. Ash, his friends, and Suicune battle to rescue Celebi from the Marauder's influence. Ash, Sammy, and Pikachu breach Celebi's armor and convince it to resist the Marauder, regaining his memories and is freed from the dark ball's influence. The Marauder and Jesse tumble in the lake as Celebi's armor collapses. However, upon taking Celebi to the lakeside, it dies in Sammy's arms. The group attempt to revive it when Suicune purifies the lake, but it fails. Just as all hope of reviving Celebi is lost, the voice of the forest, which is actually each Celebi from across time, materializes in the sky and magically resurrects their brother. Suddenly, the Marauder appears and kidnaps Celebi using a jetpack to escape, but Ash and Pikachu rescue Celebi. The Marauder crashing into the forest and is confronted by Tova, Diana, White, and the angry wild Pokemon. Celebi takes Sammy back to his own time, who promises to reunite with Ash in the future. The Marauder's freed Pokemon go their separate ways, refusing to bail the Marauder out of Giovanni's revenge. Ash, Misty, and Brock speak to Professor Oak of their adventure. Ash, saddened by Sammy's departure, Professor Oak reassures him that friendships can withstand the test of time and he and Sammy will remain friends. Upon ending the call, the trio are perplexed about how Professor Oak knew Sammy's name, having never mentioned it. In his laboratory, Oak owns Sammy's sketchbook, revealing he is the same character. During the end credits, Tracy discovers Oak's sketchbook and inserts it into a bookshelf for safekeeping. In the end, Jessie is swimming in the lake when James and Meowth find her on a raft. Soon after, the Tyranitar, which was caught by the Marauder, attacks the raft. Team Rocket, having their raft destroyed, decide to relax in the lake. The end.